My name is Baby Zola, and today I am recording my week 5 reflection for the van project. This week we did some physical breakdown of the van that we were working on, and before we did that, all the groups, we all got onto one Google document and we all decided what we wanted to do. So this planning really helped us understand what everyone wants to do, and we were able to designate roles. Our group 1, we decided that we wanted to measure the height of the passenger seat so that we know how much headroom is needed to make the passenger feel comfortable when sitting in our current and in our new seat that we will find. And we also decided that we wanted to remove the carpet and the headline. And this proved to be quite a challenge because this week we weren't able to do much. To replace the carpet, we needed to remove the seats first, and the groups that were working on it couldn't finish their job in time, so our group didn't have much time to remove the side panelings to get to the actual carpet. However, we were able to get some progress done, and I think we worked well as a group as well. Amanda, Tony, and I decided that we would be working on the carpet, and then we would give Ethan the big job of removing the headliners, and then we would support him wherever he needed it, because I've noticed that us three have been kind of dominating the process, and we wanted to really give Ethan a chance. And so we decided that Ethan will be removing the headliners, and we haven't been able to get to that yet, so he will be doing that next week. All right, so I wanted to show you the actual physical process, so let's get to it. Hello, today is September 20th, 2021, and we are finally going to do something physical for this project. Today we are going to be doing the van breakdown, where each group has decided to do a couple of tasks. My group is going to be removing the flooring and the headliners, but before we do that, we want to clean out the interior of the van so that it is safe for us to go in and touch all the parts. All right, so I'll come back to you once it's our turn to start doing some work. The first group that is doing their work on the van is group 4. Group 4 is cleaning out the interior and the exterior. First, they're taking out all the trash and all the objects that we find in the van. As you can see, they've just started, and yet they found so many things. Group 3 and 4 finally finished cleaning out the van, and just look at how much stuff came out of it. There are so many unused items, like the thread over there, and a lot of used items. But now that we finished cleaning, we're going to be starting to work on the middle seats and the front seats and their removal. My group is in charge of the measurements for the passenger seat. So Tony is our model because he is very tall, and we want to measure how much headroom is needed so that when we get the new seat and replace it, it's comfortable for the person who's sitting in the passenger seat.
So, Anthony, how tall are you?
I'd say like 5'11", 6
Okay,
foot maybe.
so for a 5'11" male, there's around like a 1 to 2 inch gap in terms of the distance between their head and the headline. And so for a seat that's already like elevating him by 11 inches, I think it's pretty safe, but I don't know. I feel like maybe we could go for like 3 inches or something.
So from our measurements, we can see that we want the new seat that we get to replace the passenger seat. We want it to be a little bit shorter. We don't need the base to be this big because it makes it uncomfortable for the passenger.
Exactly.
So on Monday, we let the other groups clean out the van and remove all the items that were located inside of it. We also let some teams take off the middle seats. However, in the middle seats, when Tony also sat on that, we didn't get video of it, but the base was 14 inches instead of 11 inches in the passenger seat. so there was around no space for Tony's head, and it touched the top of the van. So when we find replacements for the seats, we have to find seats that have a shorter base. And so on Monday we weren't able to get much done as our group because we let everyone else do their work. However, on Thursday we were. So now let's go to Thursday. Today is September 23rd and it is Thursday. This week we have been working on our van breakdown, and it is our second day of working on the interior of the van. We've been able to take out all the trash, and we took out the middle seats and the back seats. So once the front seats are taken out, my group can start removing the headliners and the flooring. The challenge that we're experiencing is that we don't have the key to open the back door.
Oh, they're currently trying to open it now.
The handle also doesn't work because we don't have the key to unlock this, but we need the back doors to be open to remove the carpet.
And additionally, apparently, it runs on a battery or something, and there's either no battery or the battery's broken. So we need to get that fixed, I'd say, in order to have this open. But I think there are people trying to open it from here already inside, so
Yes.
this is currently our option.
So, update. The people indoors, they were able to take the handle out from the inside, and they were able to just raise this part of the back door. We still can't open this bottom part yet, so that's another thing that we need to do, but we're making progress. Their update, all the teams are still working on the van. They're trying to get the front seats out while this team is removing the seat belts, and Mr. Hicks is figuring out a way to hold up that door until we get a gas strut. Okay. So right now Amanda is screwing off the screws right here so she can get this paneling off. I got some of this paneling off right here by using this drill, and Tony is working on this light piece on the headline. And once we finish getting some of this paneling off, we'll go to the front and take all the headliners off.
This is Anthony, and we just got the top ceiling light off so that it will really let us take the entire headliner off.
To get this little screw off, I think we need like a wrench or a plier maybe.
There it is.
Alright, with this
Wait,
one.
can you give me the light back here again? Oh yeah, it's coming out.
It's
Take it
a
out.
screw. I got this. Yeah. I'm removing the screw. We can just take this whole side paneling off. There we go. Okay, so today, Tony and I and Amanda, we all worked on the interior of the van. I was able to get this paneling off right here. The screws that I used, the screws that came out were this one and this one, these two black screws. And then I just took apart this paneling, and right here I had to unscrew this screw, and it was quite a challenge because this one we need to use we didn't need to use a screwdriver or a drill, but instead like a plier. And then Tony, he took apart this light fixture so we can see more metal, and then he took off the hook right there and the one right there and the one right there. Amanda, she took off the paneling right here, and these were the screws that came out
So right here,
inside.
we can just put the screws right back in those holes.
In there.
So now all we need to do is we need to figure out a way to get this thing off of the metal so that I can just remove this whole paneling out, and we need to remove all the headlining carpet and the flooring. Just by looking at this picture, we can see the progress that has been made. First of all, And the biggest thing that we can see is that the middle seats and the back seats are gone. Now there is space in the van for us to get in and to actually get really close with all the parts. From the exposed metal, we can also see that there is progress from our team. On the left, I took off that paneling. However, I need to take off the little seat belt. And once I can take the little seatbelt black box, then I could just remove the whole paneling, and then we'll go on to the paneling on the right, and then we can take off the flooring. And here's just another view of the van after we all worked on it. So this was us after Thursday, and because this side was technically my side, I wanted to show clear progress of what I personally did, and I am proud of what we did as a team. And the thing that we will do next week, we want to finish up taking off all the side paneling so that we can actually get to the removal of the carpet. However, what the biggest thing that we're waiting for is the removal of the front seats so that it could just be a smooth process instead of us having to like get the carpet off and just have to leave it by near the middle of the van. And where Ethan, he's in the window, if you can see him, and he is going to be removing all the headline carpet, and so I'm really excited for us to see the van stripped down so that we can start buying and building new parts and just creating a camper-like van. I'm really excited for this project, and I think we did a great job this week.